uh, we were playing D&D or whatever, and I mentioned that or I was asking, hey, do you play Kingdom Hearts? Because it's in the phone game, which is super important to the overall story, something cool just happened, and I want to talk to someone about this, and they're all like, no, why do you like Kingdom Hearts? Why do you play Kingdom Hearts? It's so weird. And I thought about it. I'm like, more than my love of Disney and RPGs, I think that if I wasn't so into Kingdom Hearts, I would probably have boards and string around my house talking about the Kennedy assassination. I need something complicated to focus on. I need to connect the dots somewhere. If it's not going to be this Kingdom Hearts or the MCU or whatever, it's got to be something. I need to run my wheels on something overly complicated. Which brings us to Lost.
Okay.
Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 2, Adrift.
Like a space drift or a drift?
Adrift. Okay. One word.
I was like, there's a big difference there.
That's true. It's the... Hurley was really into... what's that arcade game? Not Tenacious D. Was it? Initial D.
Tenacious D is a rapper. I think, right?
No, it's a Jack Black's band.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my God. I was like, that sounds like a rapper. Anyway, no.
Deja vu.
Initial D. Yeah.
Initial D is what I was thinking of.
The racing.
Adrift. And it's...
Yep.
Someone has that. In the flashback.
Just insert GIF right here.
Yeah.
Or insert.
What do you think it's about? It's not about drifting.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna.
I'll spoil that. It's not about racing cars in cool ways down.
Probably streets. Walt, considering he's on a fucking boat somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
There are a few characters out in the ocean.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Without a boat.
Oh yeah, we need to see them because their raft got blown up and they're just in the ocean now. So maybe them, all of them. What happened to them, basically?
Okay. Which one do you think we're going to focus on for flashbacks?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay, well, let's find out. But first, you at home, don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Support the official release wherever it is. Hulu's one of them. It's hard to keep track. And they always change it by the time these come out. If they didn't fire their flare, would they not have gotten shanghaied?
Probably not. Because they were going away.
Oh, we didn't see this. We just inferred it.
I mean, how else would he get down there?
Yeah. Did he wrap his hands or is he still just bloody hand?
I think he's just bloody hand. He's probably got a lot of adrenaline going, so he probably doesn't even feel it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help, Sawyer. Chest compression. There you go! Good job, Sawyer!
Yeah, I think he saw Jack do it, so he's kind of putting it together.
And hitting his chest like that is not gonna do anything.
He got shot in the shoulder, so it's probably very tough for him.
That was some shitty ass CPR though.
Where is he? I don't know.
He just was like,
what the hell is my son?
It seems that Susan wants you to relinquish your rights as Walt's father so that Mr. Porter can adopt him.
She wants me to sign my son away?
It's the only way they can proceed with the adoption, yeah. The fact that you came in through these doors, that tells me something. It tells me that I'm the best that you can afford. If we go forward with this, it's going to take money, a lot of it, even at my rates.
They're not taking my son away.
Walt! Walt!
Yeah, shitty ass mother though.
I remember you're wondering, how did he eventually give up and let them take Walt? This is the episode we find out.
You don't know that. Well, I got a pretty good sense. And even if he was, there's nothing you can do. Look, if he can hear me, he knows that I'm alive, that I'm coming for him, that I'm going to get him back. Right now, all I got is that maybe my son can hear me. Does that make any sense to you? Whoa! Whoa!
It is pretty heartbreaking. All he ever wanted to be was a father, and then he gave that up at some point and made peace with it, and now he gets it back, and now it's gone again.
I'm kind of just like, man, what a shitty fucking mother to tell the father of your child, hey, can someone else be his dad even though you're a perfectly good dad?
Well, she wanted Brian to be the dad, and Brian was like, okay, whatever, until, oh, there were issues.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't... I knew that.
I assumed.
Oh.
But now we know. I didn't write that mystery down.
Oh, well, I was just like, those are Locke's shoes. I was like, I noticed them.
Okay.
Just from him walking around, I was like, oh, that looks like Locke's shoes.
He wanted to be sneaky. But yeah, no, Brian sucks.
Not just Brian, the mom too.
Yes.
Like,
but, I mean,
she was okay with relinquishing, or like with telling Walt's dad, like, hey, you can't be his dad anymore because I want Brian, this new stupid person, to be the dad. Like, who does that? Especially like it's one thing if, like, you know, Michael was like abusive and like not good for Walt, but no, he was a perfectly fine dad. Like,
he just didn't have much money.
yeah. And their relationship didn't work out, but like, you shouldn't put your personal shit like that on a child. Just because you don't like the person doesn't mean they're not a bad father.
Are you him?
Who's him?
They took my son. They found us, took Walt, because you made me fire the flare. Well, at least Walt is on a boat, probably wrapped in a blanket with a cup of cocoa, while we're on this piece. Get off my raft.
Ooh, something in the water.
What the hell is that? It's a shark. Well, I guess I know why the shark is hanging around. Your shoulder. Oh, well, I'll just stop bleeding then. You want me off this raft? You got it.
Michael's really fast to put blame on other people.
That's true.
Like, he always needs someone to blame.
I was trying to save your damn kid.
Let's talk about Walt. Shall we, Mr. Dawson? Do you know what Walt's first words were, Mr. Dawson?
I'm sorry, what?
His first words.
No, I wasn't there.
Do you know what his favorite food is?
Yeah, because that
No,
determines if he's a
this
good
is
dad.
unnecessary.
I know what his favorite food is. Any stranger could figure that out.
For
By
someone
just
who wants
asking.
to retain his paternal rights so badly, don't seem to know much about your son, Mr. Dawson.
That's because he hasn't been able to see him. That's the whole point, dumbass. Oh my god. What kind of backwards logic is that? Yeah, you don't know your son, so you shouldn't get any rights. The only reason I don't know my son is because, yeah, I don't have any rights to see him, do I? That's what I'm trying to get. Fucking dumb. Like, what?
You're gonna take
Oh,
a bullet out
so
with your
annoying.
bare hands. You got a
Fucking
better
Susan.
idea.
Piece of shit. Good thing she died. Fuck her.
She's the real least liked character of Lasso.
I know, yeah.
She's not on the island, so we don't count her, but...
Worse than Kate. At least Kate feels sorry for killing her fucking love of her life. Jesus. Oof. Jeez. Is he trying to take the bullet out?
Yeah.
Oh. Oof. Jeez, Sawyer. What a badass.
With the salt water.
You got a band-aid.
Hey guys, wait. Stop watching. don't you guys want to talk about your Patreon? Our Patreon?
We have a Patreon?
Yeah, the Patreon with like all the exclusive content,
snap.
the 3-tier levels. Like,
Oh, you mean like $1 a month? We can get like exclusive access to posts and polls for voting on what we watch.
Oh yeah, and then I heard about that $5 a month, the early Mafia, right? And you get everything from the first tier, and you also get early access to the
exactly a
reactions.
week ahead of time, and then the premium one.
pretty good.
I'm very bad at this one, but do you remember what the premium one? You texted it to me.
You're telling me about it for the first time ever. But if I were to guess, I'd say it's probably uncut videos where I don't edit it down at all. It's the full. It's our full reaction, but without the original source video in it. So you guys sync it up yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And everything from the other tiers.
Right?
That should probably be included, right?
Yeah, that's good.
I think that sounds
That's
pretty
good to know. Okay.
And
All right, go back down.
Yeah. I'll let myself out. Don't worry.
we need to continue.
We're
this
watching a
episode.
thing.
It's pretty good.
Locke just did something. I guess.
He
Maybe.
did something pretty stupid.
Yeah. Or really profound.
It could go either way with Locke.
They can go anyway.
Are you? Are you him?
Yes, I am.
I can't believe it. You're finally here.
Well, here I am.
What did one snowman say to the other snowman?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a knife. You're not him.
Yeah, I don't know why Locke lied. That was dumb.
I think he thought it's his destiny to be here. So yeah, he is him. I thought, oh, you meant someone
He
else?
didn't come here to hurt you.
Yeah? Then why did you come?
We were in a plane crash.
Where are you now? And when was that?
44 days ago.
24 days.
Nice, we got a timeline. Just a little over a month.
Time up.
Wait. You're tying up the wrong person.
How's that, brother?
It's pointless to tie me up. I'm not dangerous. But her, she's a fugitive.
So what does that make you then, brother?
I'm a regional collections manager for a cardboard manufacturer. Boxes, primarily.
He is.
All right, then, Boxman, tie her up. Right, bring her here.
John. Hey. Wait. Hey.
That's it.
Those people did this. French chick said the others were coming for a kid. I think they came, Mike.
What?
He's the one they wanted. Why, I got a bullet in my shoulder. Hell, Bluebeard blew us up because they wanted your kid. They found us because they were looking for us. For what?
Don't you ever say his name again, ever!
Now, what you gonna do? Splash me?
Yes.
Splash you in this little rat.
Come on, Michael. Jesus, stop being a fucking dick.
I think you're gonna win. But I just have to ask you why.
Why what?
Why are you doing this?
He's my son.
Since when, Michael? Look, I know you don't care about what's best for me, but in Rome, I'll be a senior partner at the firm. I'll be able to give Walt anything he needs. You're about to be evicted from your apartment because it's not about you or me. It's about him.
Yeah, and the best thing that you can do as a father is leave him. Yeah, that worked out. Oh my god.
So please just...
I actually hate her.
I mean, first time I watched this, I remember when she said, "Who do you think the court's going to side with, me or you?" I'm like, him, because he's in the legal right, and you're not. You can't take him out of state without his consent, because he's an active father. But she gaslit him into thinking, I have more money than you, so I'm going to win this legal case. And then when he called her bluff, she's like, oh, crap. She talks him into signing it away by saying it's about Walt. not you or me.
It's for Walt that, you know, because I'm financially stable. That's all. That's anything that a child needs to be a good child and grow up good is money.
Well, in her mind, she has a better father lined up, even though she didn't. But, you know, it's just her mind.
Yeah, all you need is money for a good child, you know? It's just about money. That's it. So let him go.
Yeah, he didn't seem very happy to you, saying he always had to move.
What child would want to move all the way, like...
Now, he doesn't even have... He has an American accent because he moves around so much he couldn't pick up an accent anywhere specific.
Exactly, that's my point. Like, why would you subject a child to moving so often?
Oh.
Food. Wow.
All she's had is fish, boar, and mangoes for 44 days.
How many of your group have gotten sick?
Sick?
Sick. As in ill, as in dead.
Is that why it says quarantine on the inside of the hatch?
Answer the question.
No one had. No one. No one's sick.
No, that's probably Jack, maybe.
Do you know how to use this box, man?
I haven't seen one of those in 20 years.
Do you know how to use it?
Yes.
Sit! Right, now listen carefully. Type in exactly what I tell you. Understand exactly, nothing else. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Now press execute.
What's gonna happen?
Just push it! What the hell is that?
That would be Jack.
That would be Jack.
So the numbers, Hurley's numbers, is what you type in for some reason.
Kate's like, what the fuck?
Jack, it's okay.
I said drop it!
Where's Kate?
She's fine. Just put down.
I'm not putting down anything.
You want him to die. Put it down. You.
Where's Jin?
I know. It's been a little too
Jin.
long.
I'm worried. Jin.
You want to say hi, Walt?
So, you and I, we're not going to see each other for a while, Walt. But you are going to have a great life. I just want you to know that no matter where you go, that your daddy, your daddy, he loves you very, very much. And I always will.
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. It was my fault. I never should have brought him on the raft. I'm gonna get back my son.
How about that?
Is that Jin?
Crime brought us back.
But where's Jin?
Yeah, they never found him.
Hey!
Jen!
Oh, I think he's saying, like, run. There's a lot of others. At least he made it back.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. I was like, where the hell is he?
He probably washed up before they did and got captured.
Yeah.
Who knows where the hell they are? The island's huge.
That's true, yeah.
They could have gone on the completely opposite side.
Yeah.
So, that was Adrift.
So it's official. My least favorite character is not Kate, it's Susan.
Walt's mom. Yeah. She did what she thought was best, but she was so wrong. Like, to a comically evil extent, she was wrong.
Yeah.
Her frame of right and wrong was so off the mark. I mean, if you think of everything else she did too, the hiding the letters, she wanted a complete break from Michael. She thought he was a sperm donor, and now I'm moving on with my life, and this guy won't leave us alone.
Yeah.
But that's not the situation.
Yeah. Like she kept trying to like manipulate Michael, and
she's a lawyer.
And tried to like even make herself believe that what she was doing was for Walt, but in actuality, everything was about her.
She wanted
and her own self-preservation.
She had her perfect family life in her head, and Michael wasn't going to be able to do it.
Yeah, like she thought that just because she has money and like a job and
a powerful husband,
and that like, Walt won't. Like, you know, he won't go through, like, the financial difficulties that some people go through, but, like, not having...
I suspect she went through growing up.
Not having a loving father in your life, like, that is way more damaging than being poor and not growing up, like, you know, in the best financial situation.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I mean, she convinced herself that Brian was a loving father, even though he wasn't.
I mean, I can't really fault her for that because he was up until the end.
He was there. He was there as much as she was, which say not enough still because they were always at work and too busy for Walt.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was present in this. Walt considered him his dad for a long time, but he didn't want to be alone with Walt. He wanted to raise Walt on his own.
Yeah.
He's creeped out. Walt creeped him out.
Yeah. I mean, she couldn't have known that, but like...
I mean, he says he told her he didn't want kids.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But she already had a kid, and he wanted to be with her, so fine.
Yeah, that should be your first red flag, like...
I feel like she's like, nah, shut up, you're going to adopt him. This is what you want. Yes, it's what I want. Great.
Yeah.
We all agree, this is what you want. We're moving forward.
Like, it was just... The fact that, like... She pretty much manipulated Michael into giving up his parental rights just so she could have that, like, that perfect image of what her family was in her head. And then gaslight Michael into thinking that's, like, it was for Walt. And that he had, like, he needs to let him go as a dad.
That he's being selfish.
Yeah, he's being selfish.
For wanting to keep Walt.
For wanting to keep his son in his life. Like, the fuck.
Because you're on the brink of eviction because you're paying so much in legal bills. I wonder why.
Right? When that lawyer was like, oh, like, you don't know anything about your son. Why didn't you try harder to see your son? It's like, because
she told me I couldn't.
Like, literally, because of you. Like, you're the ones preventing me from getting to know my son. Why else would I not be able... Why else wouldn't I see my son? She literally left the fucking country. The country.
They went to Amsterdam.
Not even the state.
And he tried to stop her. He was like, hey, don't take my son to Amsterdam. I'm going to file an injunction where you can't do that. And she talked to me saying, if you do that, I'm just going to win anyway. And you're going to be out thousands of dollars. It's not forever. It's just for a little bit. And then, I want to make it forever. It's like, no. And then he gets hit by a car.
Right? And then they're like, oh, you couldn't see your son because you got hit. That's your fault. You're a bad parent because you got hit by a car and you couldn't do anything and you couldn't get out of the hospital.
After your ex tricked you into letting her take your son out of the country.
Right? Like... I actually hate
that's why she's saying, like, I think you're going to win his case. Because, the only reason he thought he wasn't going to win is, one, he doesn't have a lot of money. And two, you convinced him that he wasn't going to win this.
Yeah.
But, like, in the real world, no, you can't do that when the father is not even as active and good as Michael is. Even if it's like I've seen the kid a couple times, I don't care about the kid. You want to take my kid out of the country? No, on principle, I'm not going to let you do that. In those cases, the father wins, you know?
Like, he's showing by actually filing that he cares. Like, he's literally trying to stop you from leaving with his kid. Like, that shows more about your character than it does about him. He's actually saying, no, I'm doing this for my kid. I don't care, like, if I have to pay hella money. Like,
I said, you can't keep us, you can't take us back, or you're not going to get me back. I don't care about you. I'm doing this for my son.
Yeah, I don't care about the money.
You and I are done.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to get back together with you. I just want I want to stop you from taking my son away from me. Dude,
I dropped the light remote. It's fine.
Okay. But yeah, like, oh man,
I mean, Michael acts, I mean, even in this episode, he gets on your nerve, like, Michael, shut up. Walt's not gonna, it doesn't matter. Walt's not gonna hear you, and if he doesn't change anything. You are wasting energy. But more importantly, him getting all up on Sawyer's case.
Yeah, that was what I was.
And really,
like,
he's blaming himself, but he's taking out on Sawyer.
Yeah.
But
Michael has a habit of doing that though, so I'm not surprised. Like,
yeah.
Michael needs someone to blame when he blames himself for something.
Yeah. And
then at the end, he's like,
But when they show you the flashback, what he's been through, you kind of get why he's like this for Walt, at least.
I do. Like, it annoys me that he was blaming Sawyer, but at least Sawyer was like, see, this is why Sawyer's my favorite character, because he fucking, I know, it's going back to Sawyer, but like, okay, look, he knew what Michael was going through with his son being taken, and even though he knew Michael was taking it out on him, he still didn't hold the grudge against him. He did
try to turn the tables.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking Sawyer, and he's also pissed off that Michael is blaming him for trying to save his son, like.
But Sawyer figured out, those were the others. Those weren't pirates or something.
Yeah.
Those, before they left, they saw the smoke. You know, they figured, oh no, they're coming for Aaron. We're gonna leave. If they left Walt behind, like Michael's thinking they should have, they would have just stormed the camp or something and taken Walt. Yeah. They wanted Walt. They were getting Walt.
Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered where he was. They were just gonna get him anyway.
If they could get him out in the ocean like that, you know.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's official. Susan, you're my least favorite character. I actually hate you.
Yeah.
I don't say that lightly. I actually kind of hate her.
No, yeah. For sure. The other story.
Poor Walt.
I like the Michael stuff in this episode and the raft stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like that we haven't progressed in the Hatch storyline.
Oh yeah.
We just went through the same things that happened last time,
just
but from Locke's perspective and a little bit of Kate's.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're literally seeing the scenes again, but this time it pans out and you see Charlie. Like, we just saw this.
Just get to it.
Can we move forward? Like, we're about a second further in that timeline.
I know.
So that part I think is a little annoying, but like I think the raft stuff was good.
Mm-hmm.
New mysteries. Who's him?
Yeah.
Desmond asked, "Are you him?"
Mm-hmm.
Locke, believing he is, says yes. And then the other mystery: what did one snowman say to the other? You're not him. I mean, yeah. What does that mean? Food, real food.
Yeah, she took a bunch of Apollo candy bars.
She took some candy bar. Like, of all the food in there, she sees a candy bar and she's like, "This is what I've been craving and missing."
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, Kate. I mean, I get it, chocolate. I get it, but also that's not nutritious. There are other things in that pantry that are probably good and also nutritious. But she didn't really have time, so
yeah, I know. She had to put it in her pocket. Like, what, you gonna grab carrot sticks? Yeah. Oh, such a lateral move from their current situation.
I know. Yeah, no, I get it. That's why I'm like, I mean, I would probably take some chocolate bars too. Fuck. I don't blame her. But it's chocolate.
Yeah. She almost got shot when he shot the thing before Kate was in there. And the computer. There's alarm that goes off and a timer thingy, and you're supposed to type in the numbers, and then the timer resets to 108 minutes. What's that about? You know what 108 is? If you add up 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42,
I figured.
You get 108.
These writers.
Any chance they get. In the last episode, when the guy, Jack chose to save the woman instead of the guy, his time of death was 8:15. Which is 2 of the numbers. It's also their flight number. Oceanic 815.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Any chance they get, whenever there's numbers,
they
use those numbers. Some combination of them.
Was it 4, 8, 13?
Nope.
I'm not doing it in order. 4, 8, 13.
13's not one of them.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Shit. Wait, 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 25?
Nope.
No, what is it?
42.
42.
So I think 4 is a lucky number in Chinese mythology or Chinese culture. I don't know what 15, 16 are, but 23 is considered an odd or a cosmically weird number. The number 23 appears a lot in weird situations, people decided. And 42 is the answer to everything in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. 8, 15, and 16, I think, are taken from the Bible. Like 3:16. The numbers appear a lot in a lot of verses. So I think they pick their favorites of those. Yeah, we still don't know what the numbers are, but they are very much a part of this hatch. Which is, weird. Because, I mean, did you expect Hurley's backstory to be so relevant to what's the goings on of the island?
No, actually, I didn't.
It is weird that it's Hurley's backstory that's coming up so much on the island to other characters. not even Hurley's experience so much, except other than find the notes in the hatch. But yeah, weird. All right, anything else? All right, that's it. I think we're just excited to see the next one.
Yep.
What happens next? We know. Okay, we see what's in the hatch. Now what?
Yeah, now that they're all down there, can you give us more?
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.